Good evening. I hope I find you well. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Up you go. Now we sing one for our Blessed Mother. Come on down, our Blessed Mother. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on thy search, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. That's lovely. Hope you go, blessed mother. Now here we are. Let's talk. How did you get on today? It was a busy day for yours, truly. Well, first of all, there's agriculture shows across the road, so and ones with horses and all will be coming down this way, which is the way it might normally go out. So we went out this way, and it was grand. We got away nice and handy, and we had to go a different way to going to Kilmaine and Wood. We went to Virginia, and then we went towards Baileyburn, and Baileyburn to King's Court, and Well, we didn't go to King's Court, kind of shortcut that I know, and then on to Kilmaine and Wood, and my friend Eamon had flowers for my late wife, my 7th anniversary of my darling wife Julie, and a 11:15 mass. Well, we left here at 9:30 as arranged. That's the time I said. So I was up early, about 7:15 or a bit earlier than that, and so I was able to get things done that I want to get done and do my videos before I left. And I called Eamon at about 8:30. So he was ready then for 9:30. And we went and we got there 9:30, half 2. We got there about 10:30. It took us about an hour. But it's massive 11:15. So I had 2 big containers with flowers and clay, so I lift them out and Eamon. I carried one and Eamon carried the other. And then he went back for his flowers. And then we said a decade of the rosary at the grave of my darling wife Julie, and we put the 2 containers at the back of the grave. It's there's a headstone and there's the stones and there's the stones around. So we said the decade of the rosary for the happy repose of their soul, and we're able to park the car then, and the sacristan come along, and Eamon said she'd give me the time of day, but I was looking at pointing out some graves to Eamon. And normally say now, Father Hail Mary and God the Father said for Madge Riley and her husband Oni. And it's a big graveyard, so that was going to win there. And then who else? Or did I say hello to? Anyways, we went in and I did the Stations of the Cross, lit a few candles for the Abbey Report that I pray for, of course, my dad and wife and my father and mother and brother and all those. And so, and then I like to do the Stations of the Cross, but they were doing the rosary then, some kind of it over a loudspeaker. I wish they wouldn't be doing that, quite frankly, because when you go to the church, you're going to Mass. I didn't like that, to be honest with you. But suffice to say, anyways, I did the Stations of the Cross, irrespective of that, and finished the Stations of the Cross. And the rosary was still going on. So I think the fourth and fifth was just finished at about 11:10, and the priest then was Mass, and then the lady, the sacristan, I think, brought around these leaflets that the events, the things that occurred. The leaflet for the Mass was a good leaflet, like it was the front and then the middle and the back, and so when she brought it in, I looked and I couldn't see any anniversary for Julie, her 7th anniversary. So I was doing the reading, so I went up then to do the reading. But I mentioned about Julie that this Mass was the 7th anniversary of her death, Julie Maloney Rogers. It wasn't on the leaflet I mentioned, then I just did a reading. But the priest said to me just as I was finished, I said, "What's her name?" And I said, I told him. Very nice priest. We had a great chat afterwards. So myself and Eamon and him go down to the church, and the church is nearly empty at that stage. And he's going on his holidays to France somewhere, a walled city that's ancient or something in some part of France. So we've been on bon voyage, and we had a good chat. And I gave one of my cards, and I hadn't got on about Blessed Alexandrina. I told him to tell him about it. I gave him one of my cards, and I gave him the leaflet for my darling wife Julie on her death, this little leaflet. And then I told him about my friend Eamon's mother's relative, Cardinal John Glennon of St. Louis, Missouri. I gave the father Tom Small, that lovely priest, with a grand chat afterwards. So sometimes when things don't work out, but then the sacristan told me that he was very busy. His 2 parishes, and maybe his 3. So I asked him, was he still going up to the Bishop's Palace, and had a bit of a chat. And a good chat for a bit. So that was a bonus. The fact that I wasn't on the leaflet, and I mentioned it before I did it. I didn't let it pass. And not for her, no, I wasn't going to let it pass. And so I said this, the thing, but I didn't bear any grudge about it. It was just the priest is so busy, and the sacrament was telling me later after having a good chat. And she was gathering leaflets. People don't bring the leaflets home with them. I'm surprised they don't. But be that as it may, she was gathering them. I have the leaflet in my pocket. No, I took it out and I have it in the bedroom, and I have the events and that, where Judy wasn't mentioned, but I put her right into it, because he said it when he was saying about it, he put her first. And so he had the chance, and that's how we got on so well. So he got a bit of news about my friend Eamon, and I was mentioned that I was singing the hymn that he had sung at the Mass, the Hail Queen of Heaven. and Eamon said he can't sing. I said, I can sing like John McCormack. So this is, he doesn't give you So like it was a bit of rulability. So it was very good. So it worked out very well. And thank God the rain had held on because it was a blackout sky. Matter of fact, the sun was out for a bit. So I was delighted that we were able to say a decade the rosary and it wasn't raining because you want to be bringing raincoats and things. And I had my suit on and a tie and that. And you know, I'd like to dress appropriately when I go to Mass in honour of the great event of the Holy Mass, what Jesus gave us. So that was the day, and I must say I enjoyed it. My friend Eamon then, I had paid the dinner. I had cooked the chicken there some time ago, and then I take my part and bring it in then from the freezer on Friday. And was it on Friday or Saturday morning? No, Friday because I had some on Saturday. Yeah, and it was very tasty, and so we enjoyed this dinner. And had the vegetables already done, like the frozen vegetables, very handy. You had plenty of them. I enjoyed this dinner, then I had good to sit and take it handy, and I made a dessert. I had a lovely Roland goulash or something that's very nice. I get it in Duns and Navan, and it's lovely. A good slice of that and ice cream with it. Brought it in and had mine. He was over there. And so it was a good dinner. And then he had a bit of a snooze, and I had a bit of a snooze myself. A little bit of a rest, you know. And so then he had his porridge there, so he had forgotten his porridge. And I see he left his minerals here behind him. The Ribena, he likes the Ribena, but I like the apple berry. The apple berries, it's my waddy, and I like that. And I have plenty of bottles of it out there. Wherever I see it, I get them because they don't have them as a rule. They have every other old nonsense, but I like the apple berry. And so there we are, and it was a grand day, thanks be to God. And I was hoping to go down to the show for a bit, but you're tired after the day, and you don't overdo it. And I had got a free pass for myself and Eamon. But he used to go back to Palmerstown because he collects he counts the money in the collections that they do on Sunday in Palmerstown. He does that every 3 weeks, and he'd be doing it on Monday. And his daughter is and our friend, a teacher, Breda, and they went to Canada, and they're going to Vancouver. They're doing a bit of traveling. They was able to manage it as in a one go, and they go to Seattle. I said we could have able to get a wink of sleep anywhere. Oh, that travelling. But they're great. His daughter goes all over the place. She's been in every country. As we can see, she's a great worker too. And always patient and humorous. She's a gift. That's great for Eamon. She's great. So bye now and enjoy the rest of your evening. Sing a few hymns if you can see your way to it. Even as Eamon says, I can't sing. I was only joking, I wouldn't. Bye now.